Hey everybody, Life's Journey at 50 here. So guess what? It's back in the house. Thought I got rid of it. Didn't think I was going to do a dual sport. And there's always a story behind everything I do here. So anyways, all right. We're going to get back. Beta 430 back in the house. But we're doing a makeover. So give me a second here and we'll show you a little bit of it. Okay, later. Bye. All right, folks, you can see we're doing a little bit of a makeover on my Beta 430. I'll get into the story on how this came back into the fold. I'll also cover off, but you can see here, as I said, we're doing a makeover. We skinned her down, that is for sure. Let me get over here. You can see all the parts in here. Tore it apart. Some new stuff's on here as well. Let's get down into here. Oh yeah. And we'll cover off on all this. But anyhow, in the garage. And I got a bunch of stuff going on this beta. So we'll get into that a little bit, okay? Hey everybody, I want to take a quick minute here to say thank you to my partners and really helping me out in this journey that I've been on for the last 4 years. They've been friends of this channel, they've been supporters, and have really helped me in this journey. And I just wanted to take a quick second to say thank you and really appreciate the support. So anyways, back to the video. Yes, big surprise here. Beta 430 is back in the house. So how did this happen? I thought I got rid of it, thought I was done with dual sports, all that stuff, right? And pretty crazy. So if you guys remember, probably back in, well, it was at RibFest in Tennessee. This was back in the end of October. And I decided at the time, I wasn't riding the Beta, hadn't ridden it probably for 3 or 4 months. I think the last time, and the last time it was really ridden was probably back in June, July of last year. Some of the other guys that I ride with, they don't have dual sports. So it was a fun bike, everything. It's just, it was sitting around and really wasn't getting used. And so someone I met through, obviously through YouTube here, Steve, became good friends, and he decided he wanted to buy it. And Steve lives in Wisconsin, so he came down to RibFest. And so he bought it down there and took it home back to Wisconsin. And obviously a couple months go by, one of my friends, he buys a 500 Beta. Next thing I know, some of the other guys I ride with are talking about getting dual sports, and this is the group I normally ride with, like doing BDRs and stuff. And so I'm like, oh great. Everybody went out and started thinking about getting dual sports, and here I turned around and sold mine. Now I got to go find one, right? So I was close to buying one where I bought from Kissel, where I bought my Tuareg from, because he had some year-end closeout deals. And then I got talking to Steve, and come to find out that this Beta 430 RR is not licensed. You can't tag it in Wisconsin, I came to find out. So at the end of the day, I told Steve, let me just buy it back. It's already been sprung for me. Like, I'll put a link in the description, but all the mods I did for it, but I redid the suspension on this. And actually, net it worked out for everybody, because Steve couldn't title it. I didn't have to go buy another bike and have to do all the suspension work and everything. This one's already done. But what I did do is I did do some upgrades to it. I stripped it all down from last year. Again, last time somebody wrote it at Whale and Wayne. So I had some things changed, and I put a new sprockets on it. And let me get my glasses here so you guys can see all that stuff. So I had a super sprocket put on here. I had a new Pro V series drive chain. I had a new chain put on. And so I did a front sprocket as well, and then ECU map switch. And so I kind of jazzed it up a little bit more, just, you know, I don't know. And then I changed out some of the plastics, put the race decals on and stuff like that. As you guys will see, I'll kind of walk around the bike. But yeah, the 430 is back in the house. Plan on riding a little bit more because some of the guys have picked up some dual sports, and looking forward to riding this more this year. It was fun. I had no problem with it. It's just I wasn't using it, and if I wasn't using it, then there was no sense in having it to a certain degree. So, but I'm glad I got it back. It had worked out with Steve. Steve was able to get his own, the bike he ended up getting a 790 KTM. I think he wants to do a little bit more adventure riding. And again, this worked out for everybody. But yeah, it's back in the house. My Beta 430, and looking forward to putting some miles on it. But yeah, it was, like I said, it was a great bike for what I rode with it. It had some crazy stuff on it. The Fool's Ride last year. Planning on taking it to Fool's Ride again this year. So it should be a blast. So all right, another bike in the house. A return. It's kind of like the Tuareg. I returned back to the Tuareg. Now I got the 430 back. There's maybe a common theme here. I don't know. Maybe will the 890 show back up or something else? So who knows? But right now we got 4 bikes. We got the GSA. We got the GS. We got my Tuareg 660, and now the Beta 430 is back in the house. I think that's enough for right now. Maybe. So that should get you guys caught up on what's going on, but I really appreciate it. If you guys can hit that like, subscribe, notification button, greatly appreciate it. More to come, more adventures on the Beta 430. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Bye-bye.